Consider the lower portion of phasor diagram that shows secondary voltage, voltage drops and induced EMFs. Understand the relation between them and scale of voltage and current. We get terminal voltage V2 after subtracting voltage drops in secondary resistance and secondary leakage reactance. Note that resistance drop is in phase with secondary current and leakage reactance drop is in phase quadrature with load current. The values of these voltage drops are very small in comparison with terminal voltage or secondary induced EMF E2. Numerical values of these voltages for our laboratory transformer are shown on top of screen. Since voltage drops are very small in comparison with voltages and induced EMF, these are shown in expanded form on screen. Situation on primary side is quite similar to that of secondary phasor relations. We need to consider them in total when we want to evaluate expression for regulation and value of regulation. Regulation of transformer is a percentage rise in terminal voltage when load drops from full load to no load. Generally, when regulation is calculated, values of resistance and leakage reactances are referred to primary side. The process of referring values to primary side is performed by multiplying these values by square of turns ratio. When values are referred, corresponding lumped elements are shown on primary side and these are not shown on secondary side. The effect of their presence either in secondary side or on primary side is identical. Once we refer them to primary side, parameters may be added with corresponding lumped elements of primary side. Result of referring these parameters to primary side and adding them with corresponding primary parameter is equivalent circuit reduces to only one resistance and one leakage reactance on primary side. Such a reduced equivalent circuit is shown on screen. This circuit has only one resistance and one leakage reactance. We will use this circuit and corresponding phasor diagram to evaluate expression for regulation. Regulation is a ratio of two terms, numerator being difference between no load output voltage and full load output voltage, and denominator is full load output voltage. Since we have simplified the circuit, secondary full load voltage will be automatically replaced by E1. The reason for this replacement is secondary is free from any resistance and leakage reactance. The second reason is turns ratio has no role once lumped elements are referred to primary side. Another term in regulation expression is open circuit voltage. This is replaced by input primary voltage. The reason is no load current is vanishingly small, so voltage drop in total impedance must be very small. By substituting the values of 250 and 232.65 volts in regulation expression, we get value of regulation equals 7.46. There is another way to evaluate the value of regulation. In this second method, primary phase difference between voltage and current needs to be known, whose value is phi1. Difference between primary voltage V1 and voltage remains after deducting primary total impedance drop from V1 is minus E1. We may see both of these phasors on phasor diagram on screen. If we struck an arc from tip of phasor V1 up to vertical line projected from minus E1, whose center is point O, then we see geometrically difference between PM needs to be calculated. This difference PM is numerator of regulation expression and distance OM is value of denominator. We could write expression for distance QM leaving distance PQ as an error. This expression could be seen in numerator of regulation equation. This expression is in terms of phasor angle phi1, total resistance R1, total reactance X1 and full load primary current I1. On substituting all these values in the expression, we get the regulation equals 6.69%.